Hey everyone, Ace of Clay here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another sculpting video. Today we're jumping back into the world of Poppy Playtime and sculpting Mommy Longlegs. So just a couple days ago they dropped the trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 and I think that the main villain character is going to be Mommy Longlegs. So just like how Huggy Wuggy was the main villain in Chapter 1, I think Mommy Longlegs is going to be the main character in Chapter 2. Now who is Mommy Longlegs? What is she? Well, I really only had a couple stills to go off and a really short clip of her in the trailer. So I did have to make up a couple details here and there, but all in all, I think she looks pretty good. And I'm hoping that the details that I chose to go with are pretty accurate. So now without further ado, if you want to see me make Mommy Longlegs, then hit like, hit subscribe, and check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Ace of Clay. And let's do this. Alright, let's get started. The trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 just came out, and this is the best image I could find of Mommy Longlegs so far. This is the only angle. I'm just assuming that she's just sort of this squiggly spider character. Let's go ahead and get started with her. We're going to have some fun with some Super Sculpey Original and cosplay. We're going to give her some bendy legs and hair, and she's going to be a fun sculpt. So let's get started. I'm just going to bulk her out with some aluminum foil first. All right, now we're going to start covering this with clay. All right, now that the body is done, looks pretty good. I'm gonna smooth it some more before we bake it, of course, but now I'm gonna work on the legs, and I'm gonna make the legs out of some wire and cos clay so that the legs can be completely flexible after they're baked and we can pose her however we want. So I'm going to poke some holes. She's only got 4 legs, so I'm gonna poke 4 holes into her body. Then I'll be using this wire, and we're just going to cover it with cos clay snakes. Now it actually looks like she's got one hand and her other 3 legs are boots. At least in this picture they are. So I guess let's go ahead and do that. All right, now that we've got all those arms and legs done, let's go ahead and make her head. Hey, it's me again. I want to take a second to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Magic Spoon. Healthy cereal that doesn't taste like this box. Now, if that doesn't explain everything, I don't know what does. Now, if you didn't know, I have been on this sort of fitness journey for the last 2 years, and if you think I'm just saying that for the sponsor, check out some of my old videos. Now, when it comes to eating healthy, one of the main things that I struggled with was breakfast, because I don't want to roll out of bed and make eggs and pancakes and stuff. Like, I want to eat some cereal, something quick, something fast that I can just eat and then go on with my day. But when it comes to healthy cereal, it's either you're eating stuff that tastes like cardboard or you're eating stuff that has like 16 grams of sugar in it. Now, that's where Magic Spoon comes in. They have all these different flavors. This is the frosted flavor, this is the fruity flavor, and they also have cocoa, peanut butter, all that. And what I love about these is that they are healthy and they taste like that nostalgic childhood cereal that you remember having when you were little, but without all the sugar. All of their cereals have 0 grams of sugar and 13 to 14 grams of protein and only 4 net grams of carbs in every serving. After you taste this stuff, that sounds pretty unbelievable. And this is my favorite flavor, the fruity one. And they're also only 140 calories per serving, and they're keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. I love that I can have a guilt-free breakfast without having to, sit down and make scrambled eggs and turkey bacon every morning. So if this sounds awesome to you, click the link below and grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use my promo code Ace of Clay to get $5 off any order. Or you can just go straight to magicspoon.com/Ace of Clay. And get this, Magic Spoon is so confident about their product that it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So click the link below and use the code Ace of Clay for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/Ace of Clay to save $5 today. Thanks again, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this video. Now back to Mommy Long Legs. All right, now that I've got her pretty smooth, I'm gonna smooth her even more with some cornstarch by dipping my fingers in the cornstarch, by getting some cornstarch on my finger and rubbing it in circles around on the surface. Do not use this on colored clay because you will never completely get it off. I learned this the hard way, so take it from me. Look at how nice and smooth that is. So is this. Let's go ahead and bake this, and I'll be right back. All right, now that the head and body are baked, it's time to work on her hair and then attach all her limbs. So I'm gonna do the hair just like I did the arms and legs, just by adding my clay to the wire, and then we'll attach it. And then after it's baked, because it's Cos clay, we can position it however we want. All right, her head and body look pretty good. Let's go ahead and bake her, and then we'll be right back. All right, now that she's baked and completely cooled down, it's time for paint. Now, we're just gonna follow our picture, do a couple of shades of pink, some turquoise on her little collars and cuffs, and then we'll go in and glaze some areas to make them extra fancy. But check out how good this worked. Check it out. Alright, now for the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put resin on her head and body, and then we're going to do some triple thick, just acrylic varnish on the bendable parts, just so that they stay bendable. If I put resin on them, it's going to turn to hard plastic and I won't be able to bend them anymore. So, mix up our resin and get that on. This resin that I'm using is Amazing Clear Cast. It is a 2-part epoxy resin. You mix equal parts of resin and hardener, and then please keep in mind resin is toxic. Wear all proper PPE. It's not a toy. You know, it may look like harmless fun, but it's still, you gotta take it seriously. Then you just want to mix your resin until the swirls are gone. And I'm going to apply the resin to the non-bendy parts. Alright, there we go. Her head is on. She's looking good. Gonna let her sit for 12 to 24 hours. Really let that resin cure. And then I'm gonna come back every once in a while to check for drips and buildup. You don't want the resin to cure with a big droplet hanging off of your piece. So I'm gonna come back and scrape those off. But all in all, I'm really happy with her. And I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, it's been a full 24 hours and the resin is nice and cured. Look at how shiny she looks. I'm gonna go in and put some brush on glossy varnish on her arms and legs and then her hair, and then she'll be good to go. So let's finish her up. And she's done! My mommy long leg sculpture is complete. Let me know how you think I did in the comments. I think she came out really cool. My favorite thing about her is that she is super posable and bendy, even with that glossy varnish that we put on there. And I think she's pretty accurate. She looks like the character. I don't think she's that creepy though. That could just be me. I don't know. You let me know if you think she's creepy or not, but all in all, I had a lot of fun with her and I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching and being here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Ace of Clay, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.